いしょ。ってことで、ウィッチャー2の6話かな、6話やなをやっていくかな。ロードでフェイドウェイに着いたとこ、新しい街に着いたとこだね。一章が終わって結局街の長かなんか芝居ってヨルベスは逃げられたんか。まああれは完全に俺のミスやったけどでなんかケイドウェンの王様をなんか助けて街に入れてもらったとこかな、スタートライン的には。
We don't have all day.
でここか。
Let's go.
ケイドウェンの野営地。
Let's go.
レッツゴーとか言われてるな。行こうか。閉める？
We don't have all day.
ついていきますがな。ほう。ジビックの後をつけるか、彼を説得して王のところに案内する。
Our armorer. Busy as ever with military commissions, but he'll take a private commission from time to time. Yes?
王に会いたい。
Take me to the king. I've seen enough military camps in my day.
That I cannot, Witcher. I'm to keep an eye on you, the king's orders.
ああ、そういうことか。もうちょい回ろうじゃん。で、ここは
Yeah?
You're the quartermaster's assistant?
Yeah.
Great. I want to see the best equipment you have. I've got the coin. The army stands to gain, not lose by me.
I should think so. So?
ああ、不愛想だな。
You sure you're the quartermaster's assistant?
Yeah?
I ask because assistants are usually pretty glib.
I'm glib.
No, you're not.
My gal left me.
How do you know?
She wrote me a letter. Oh, wait a minute. Damn it. She can't write. Bastards. Beavers, not friends. I'll show them as soon as I get home. Snot-nosed scribes, counting barley all day. They get bored, look for diversions. I'll give them diversion. Many thanks. At first I thought, go away, Emo. But now I see you're a good fellow.
So will you help me?
I should think so. So?
嫁に逃げられたのね。取引。で、鉱石こんないらねえな。半分ぐらい売って、エンドレガの皮は、あと必要なったら小嵐半分売っとくか。何が重いんだ？うわ、めっちゃある。いらない、いらない、いらない、いらない、いらない。魔法ダメージ減少、出血耐性ある。ああ、後で見てみるか。買い物、買い物。ガラクター全部売っていいみたいやね。あとはこんなもんか。で、何売ってんの？ケイドウェンの剣。剣だけ。設計図、アメジストの粉、ダイヤモンド、ドラウグの鎧。防御プラス25ってすごいな。硬い皮。ドラウグのエッセンスよりと。でも高いな、設計図。お金全然ないやん。剣の設計図は赤い隕石の銀の剣。これめっちゃかっこええやん。ダイヤモンドの粉、アメジストの粉。赤い隕石とか持ってるやん。余すの。151。 これは防具やか。キルト。ああ。どんなもんやったっけ、俺の防具。ああ、防御13か。で、長い川のことああ、こっちの方がええな。オイルの持続時間 10% アップやもんな。で、これはああ、12、18やから作った方が強いんか。まあまあ、とりあえず後ででいい
Let's
か。
go.
まあ待てや。
We don't have all day.
これか
What?
ドワーフか。
Surprised to see a dwarf on human leash? Got a well thought out slur ready and waiting. Go on, surprise me.
そんなことはしないよ。
Tense.
Tense. That's a good one. I, odd-looking human, am a prime mercenary, a sapper. I'm not tense by definition.
A sapper?
Not that kind of sapper. I build field fortifications and war machines. I can fucking throw a boat bridge across a river in half a day. Digging ditches is
Okay,
relaxing.
this way.
That's what I meant.
Got any spare parts from those war machines? The decommissioned ones, of course. I need some to make monster traps.
Sure. Why wouldn't I? If I do.
偏屈だな。はあ、取引。あ、罠か。三段。何もすんのこれ。竹1個100円もすんの。匂い玉ゼリカニアの太陽。ドラゴンの夢。あ、持ってるやろ。ゼリカニアの太陽。失明させ行動不能にする。照明だ。周囲変一体を照らし出す爆弾。これポイントそうやな。あとトルガーの冬。魔法。あ、罠か。フンド。火炎。ああ。いらない。お金がないのよ、そんなに。
Let's go.
分かってる分かってる、言ってるから。あたあたあたあたあたあたあたあたあたあたあたあたあたあた熱い。熱いあたあた熱い。
Ah, we're here at last. The canteen, the most important place in the camp. If you ever get bored, you should find a monster contract or two on the notice board.
通知掲示板。ロッドフィンドの退治依頼。ほうほう。これはいるね。獲得。闘技場にて大武術大会。ほうほう、面白そうやな。四角いコインの保有者に関する情報に報酬。四角いコイン。デスモルド。あいつか魔術師か。頭をフードで隠すのはやめましょう。俺のこと？こんだけ。
We'll talk later,
We
girl.
don't have all day.
ここは食堂とか言ってたな。
Let's go.
全て持っていく。
We don't have all day.
あ、取れないね、あれ。
Get a hold of yourself, soldier.
布はいる。
I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope
市
you're a
民ではない
civilian.
な、残念ながら。食堂の割にはみんな
We don't have all day.
あれだな。
Dice.
Aye, dice.
Who else plays around here?
There's Civic, Madame Carol, and Lesota. But they're masters. They'll only play you if you beat us.
サイコロのミッションもあるってことですね。サイコロポーカー後でやるなあかんな。で、レッツゴーやから。はい。
We don't have all day.
はい、分かってますよ。
Take care.
A bit scared of going against the same. The enemy have fed you their propaganda. Ah, but what if she's truly an annoyance?
この青い手は何なの？
Greetings!
喋れない。喋れないけどなんかある。持っていこう。
Let's go.
わあ、いっぱいだ。
Let's go.
はいはい。
Here's where the king organizes tournaments. All glamour, ceremony, noses and cocks in the air. Between those, we kill time thrashing about with swords, pikes, chairs, the works. Good stuff. No holds barred. They pay well too if you know who to talk to and who to bet on. Excuse me a moment, Witcher.
へえ、ここで稼げると。それ情報やね。
Greeting.
Yeah.
How did the fight go?
You have a nose for this, Civic. You won again.
My gold?
You gonna bet on more fights today?
Of course. I'll come by later.
ほうほう。なんか縛られてんぞ。
See him, Witcher. Loosen his bonds a bit and he's liable to jump at your throat like a rabid mutt.
One of Yorva's Skoyatel. How did you capture him?
Scouts found him wounded in the ravines. Someone massacred a small unit. The boy said it was a bloodbath, as if the Reaper just swung his scythe right through them. Whoever attacked them was very strong.
Any idea who it might have been?
No. But if they managed to ambush elves in the wild, I'd rather not meet them.
Right, Civic. Let's go see the king.
話せる。
No talking to the prisoner.
How'd
How'd you do?
はいめまして。はい。
What do you want?
俺と話せる。どうやって捕らえた？まあ後で聞こうこれは。
Let's go! How's it going, lads?
I can't feel me ploughing feet from all this standing around. Any chance you'll be sending up some replacements?
In an hour. Open up the gate. The king wants to see the Witcher.
Yeah.
Go straight to the royal tent. You can't miss it. I've a few things to take care of.
Godspeed, Civic.
I'll be near the main gate if you need me. So long.
Ha! A
Idiot.
witcher!
The king must have summoned him to fight the wraiths.
You think?
I'm certain.
金さえもらえばいくらでも戦うよ。
Blood curse. Silver on the curse. I wanted that bet.
メジストのものとか結構手に入んねんけどな。何もないの。お、なんかある。おお、あら。これ全部売っちゃおう。何これ？あ、鏡か。あ、なんかいろいろあるやん。取れないっちゃ。
I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
そんなに市民じゃないとあかんの？よいしょ。お、めっちゃあるやん。いるいる、全部いる。予想外に物が高くてな、設計図とかも。お金が足りないんだよね。薬草めっちゃ欲しい。 鋼の剣。カットラスの方が強いね。
Nearly everyone hunts you, yet you live in spite of that. Impressive.
I find it hard to wean myself off life.
As do we all. However, in all my career as an ambassador of His Imperial Majesty, I have never met anyone quite as talented at surviving as you. I took the liberty of checking some rumors about you. I'll say it again. Impressive. Are you seeking employment? I was unaware you fellows hired yourselves out for battle.
My aim here is different.
Really? Perhaps I can be of assistance.
次はどの王のところへ行く。王の足は残念だった。ここで何してる。次はどの王のところへ。
I saw you with Foltest before. Now you're with Henselt. No doubt you'll visit the King of Redania next.
I need not go far. Radovid is en route to Lochmuin. Perhaps he has already arrived. We'll meet there.
Lochmuin? An ancient elven city quite a ways away, near the source of the Pontar. Why there?
The mages wish to re-establish their council. They sent out invitations to all the kings.
後ろのはニロフガードの兵士やんな。あれどう考えても。もうの死は残念だ。
Foltest was a good king. Shame he ended that way.
I've already conveyed the Emperor's condolences to Constable Natalis. Since we're talking about Temeria and Foltest, apparently the fallen king's advisor, the sorceress Triss Merigold, has disappeared in mysterious circumstances. Rumors about her. Do you know anything about her?
Why do you ask, Excellency?
I heard the two of you are close.
あんたには関係ない。魔法使いが聞いてほしく不思議だな。あんたには関係ない。あんたには関係ねえよ。
Witchers and sorceresses don't generally share that kind of information.
I understand it's a delicate matter. All right then. Allow me to ask about something else. I mentioned Triss because, I must admit, I am perturbed. Mages are known for their mutual envy and rivalry. I wonder if there's any matter that could unite them.
Perhaps you could be a bit clearer, Excellency.
Then I shall ask directly. Do you know anything about Merigold's involvement with an organization of sorceresses? Assuming, of course, that you are, theoretically, or have been, close.
なぜ気になる。彼女の友達はいるだろう。理論二つと考えることは嫌いだ。なぜ気になる。
I'm not sure why the acquaintances of a sorceress would interest a Nilfgaardian ambassador.
Many things interest me. Art, for example. A very interesting statuette was delivered to me today. A peculiar piece. Elusive. Sensuous. It forces one to think. Even a monster slayer might not be indifferent to the beauty entrapped within.
Maybe, but I'm afraid I don't have time to admire art.
Do you have any other queries? I have some matters to which I must attend.
Why are you so interested in this organization of
そ
sorceresses?
れが気になる
I
ね。
wonder about some strange coincidences. I'm told several of them were seen in the vicinity when the assassination attempts occurred.
What's so suspicious about that? Mages have always thronged
So, yeah.
around monarchs, the source of power and coin.
I'm not accusing anyone. I merely said it makes me wonder.
ここで何してる。
What's the Emperor's envoy doing here? Satisfy my curiosity.
The last unfortunate conflict left the northern kingdoms in pitiful economic condition. His Imperial Majesty desires stability. We wish to offer financial assistance, so I'm visiting those lands hardest hit by the
援
war.
助という名の
Henselt is coping admirably as far as I can see.
The details of my visit here are reserved for the Emperor and the Kedweni King.
全て話せ。俺に話せないほど重要な話か。戻してみるか。
You sure they're that big a secret? I mean, they could be important to me.
I can reveal one thing. The Emperor was very moved to hear the White Wolf had returned. He asked me to investigate the matter personally and submit a report.
Why do I interest him?
He didn't say. His Imperial Majesty keeps his motivations to himself.
エムヒルの使いかってこと。 物が重すぎる。いや。
Come in, Witcher. I wish you to feel at ease, as this is an unofficial audience. You helped me in the mist, thus I surmise you do not seek my death. Which leads me to ask what you do seek here, Geralt of Rivia.
正義です。平穏、そしてお身を注ぎたいのです。上かな。正義クソもへったくれもないしな。
Peace and quiet, sire. I need to clear my name. Though I tend not to meddle in politics, this time I believe I have no choice.
You must answer quickly and unequivocally. You must be clear, Witcher. I'm in no mood for excuses hiding behind professional codes and trade secrets. Did you kill Foltest?
No.
Do you know who did?
あったっちゃったけどな。そこまで言う必要はねえな。
I do not.
Sadly for you, de Tanseville claims otherwise. One more lie and I shall have your head. Is that clear, Witcher?
I know who held the dagger. I don't know who ordered him to wield it. I thought you were asking about the latter, sire.
I asked you about a Witcher who wears a snake medallion. Huge! Bald!
His name is Letho.
De Tanseville claims this Letho is in the area. Is that true?
Yes.
What does he want here? My head?
He's hiding from Yorvith and his Scoia'tael. I don't know his plans.
And you aim to get him?
I do.
Last question. Do you know who had Foltest and Demavend assassinated? Who's behind the Kingslayers?
I don't know, but I'll find out when I find Letho.
My spies have confirmed your words. I suppose I must believe you. Now to the other matter. The mist, the wraiths, all that magic shit holding up my campaign. My mages, as usual, have proved useless. They blather on about higher magic, delayed curses and other hogwash, but nothing comes of it. This matter must be settled with a sword. A witcher's sword. Will you manage this task?
おそらくやりましょう。まあ、こんだけ信用されてるんやったらやりましょう言うか。
I'm willing to try.
Excellent. Lift the curse, and you'll learn the meaning of royal generosity. And even should you fail to catch this Letho, I shall help you
そこまで
clear
権
your
力あ
name.
るかね。
Consider Deathmold at your disposal. He'll give you all the necessary information. Also, you are free to move about the camp and its environs from now on. Now, leave me alone.
呪いの兆候、誰が呪いをかけた？呪いの兆候
The
は
curse was cast 3 years ago. Any sign it's been active in the interim?
Is that important?
Sire, we're not talking about a fortune told in a tent on market day, nor about some curse cast by a novice mage. This curse caused a solar eclipse and summoned hordes of specters. We're dealing with a complex spell that operates at several levels. Uncommon knowledge and skill were required to cast it. Lifting it will be even more difficult. If I'm going to deal with it, I need you to cooperate.
Ah, the plague. So be it.
わからんのか。誰が呪いをかけたんです
As
か
we forged our way through the fog, you claimed it was Glevisig's curse.
Sabrina Glevisig's. She was a sorceress, my
ま
former
た女魔
advisor.
術師か。
I ordered her bound to a wagon wheel and burned alive. While dying, she cursed
That's
me
all I can
and my
tell.
lineage. That was 3 years ago.
それはダメだね。サブリナを糾弾した理由は糾弾やったらどっちやったかな。
What did you condemn Sabrina for, sire?
1 year after the Peace of Sintra, I fought Demerven for Lormark. General Vandegrift commanded a part of my force. He forded the Pontar and joined battle on this field. It raged until evening when Sabrina Glevisig decided to take matters into her own hands. Fireballs rained down onto the battlefield. 3,000 men turned to bloody charred meat scraps. The fire consumed Kedwenis and Adernians alike. Knights boiled alive in their armor. Mad beasts howling with pain. War is for the honorable. When the likes of Glevisig enter the fray, it turns into hell.
なぜサブリナは味方に攻撃を？
What drove Sabrina to attack her own army? Any specific reason?
I've heard none, not even speculation. She was my advisor, a member of the Council of Mages. For years I was forced to tolerate her excesses, schemes, court scandals.
Was she loyal?
Ha! Only to herself.
わけがわからんな、それだけじゃ。状況は
Sire, do you remember the curse itself? What exactly did Sabrina say?
All she said at the time has been fulfilled to some degree. A star adorned with a bloody braid will cut across the heavens. Square coins from maritime depths will beguile the hearts of fools.
Coins?
Deathmold found a few such coins among soldiers accused of treason.
ああ、さっき掲示板であったな、四角いコインって。それ関係か。あ、レベル上がった。
Witcher, a word, if you will.
また？ちょっと待って、荷物重たいんだから。ここには何もない。どっか商人おらん？
Freak.
建物にいたな、お前。なんかあるやん。お金は大事よ、お金は。
You have no idea how delighted I am to work in tandem with you.
True, I have no idea.
Better times approach, Geralt, you shall see. I trust you're not bothered if I refer to you by name.
Not at all.
Wonderful, I feel we shall become great friends.
どうだろうね。トレスの悪口言うたよね、君この間。仕事を始めよう、そのうちは。
That remains to be seen.
Shake my hand, Geralt, to mark the beginning of our friendship. Don't worry, I've no poison needle up my sleeve.
勝手にしろ、新しい友達はいらん。
I'm not looking for new friends, Deathmold. Let's get to work.
I see. As you seem to be the hero, how might I help you, White Wolf?
亡霊神の攻撃的というわけではなく抱きついたか、呪い解いたことは。
Have you dealt with curses before?
I've cast a few in my time. One victim sprouted donkey's ears and a tail, another's house burned down. Nothing too
ク
serious.
ソ野郎やな。
Shame. Have you removed curses, lifted spells?
Never had the chance. But I mastered the theory involved. Best in my class at the Magic Academy.
They don't teach you about curses like this one at Banord.
Glevis's curse is a 4th level blood spell. It's also known as the Archmistress's curse. A misnomer, for they've been cast by generally crazed mages or priests, not necessarily women.
You've done your homework.
血の呪いに教えついて。
Explain this blood curse to me.
An ordinary blood curse is a trivial thing. You let a little of your own blood, best done at midnight surrounded by lit candles.
Sabrina had a whole pyre around her. Tell me about Glevisig's curse.
Read about it for yourself. I've all the necessary literature. In fact, you only need the great encyclopedia of curses, spells, and prophecies, and a volume compiled by Tesside de Vries and Margarita Loantil, masters of magic on curses selected writings.
分かった本を読んでみるよ。なんかお勉強だけできて何もできなさそうやな。
Quite a tome.
亡霊が本当にサブリナが呪いを。
Are you sure Sabrina cast the curse?
Positively. Curses of this kind are cast rarely. There have only been 6 confirmed
Come on,
cases.
no?
How many confirmed cases of their being lifted?
1. By a team of mages led by Archmistress Francesca Finderbear, whence came the curse's other appellation. In any case, Sabrina Glevisig was part of that team.
Small world, and one that just got a little uglier.
That's not all. The curse that Francesca and Sabrina dealt with was meant to end the lives of the last of the Tyson dynasty, the rulers of Covid. It was cast by Scarlet Rodalega, a very talented but completely mad man. A prophecy and an activator were also involved.
I see. Sabrina just stole her curse from this Rodalega.
Precisely. Beside which the king himself and a company of armed men witnessed her casting it.
コインについて聞きたい。
We've got our comet and murder. What about the coins?
We have those as well. Not enough for you.
No. Why do I get the feeling I've stumbled on some shameful secret?
A state secret.
If you don't tell me, your head of state may soon lose his head.
There's a plot afoot within the military. Those involved share a symbol, a square coin adorned with a fish. Let's do this. I shall in no way hinder your investigation, and you will reveal to me anything you learn. Should I happen upon anything related to the curse?
You'll let me know. So be it.
話になるようでならんな。
Did you notice that not all the specters were aggressive?
Most would disappear when we neared them.
I think the curse's power corrupts the ghosts of those who died in the battle, turning them into draugrs.
Draugrs, is that some professional name you witches have for specters?
They're demons, Deathmold. Draugrs are demons of war that arise on battlefields where the fighting was vicious and the slaughter particularly bloody. They are hatred and bloodlust in condensed form.
The name matters little. Do you know how to rid us of these Draugrs?
A silver sword's enough to send them to their rest. But as long as the curse remains active, new ones will appear. The soldiers' ghosts are the key. If we could reverse the tide of the battle...
Don't delay. Grab your sword and start reversing.
I'll need some symbols of war that belonged to the soldiers who perished here. Artifacts symbolizing hatred, death, courage, and faith. They have to be magically active and linked to those who died. Without them, I won't be able to summon the ghosts.
Well, I've no idea how to find them. Apart from which I know little about war symbolism.
I'll deal with the artifacts. I have another job for you.
なぜヘンセルトは生きている?
Why is Henselt still breathing? He killed the priest. Why didn't he burst like a ripe tomato under a dwarf's heel?
Perhaps Glevissig wishes Henselt to wait for imminent death.
I don't think so. I know a few sorceresses. They're mean, true, but they also want results. Sabrina cast the curse while roasting at the stake. Not the most comfortable circumstances. I suspect she botched something.
Are you suggesting Henselt may be safe?
I'm suggesting he could be saved, provided we cut him off from the heart of the curse, the Battle of Spectres. It's the weakest link.
How could we do that?
I don't know yet, but I suspect I could summon Sabrina's ghost and force her to free Henselt. First, I need to learn the circumstances of her death. If I'm not mistaken, you need blood to cast a blood curse.
Precisely, unachievable otherwise.
Sabrina was bound to a wagon wheel. Where did she get enough blood?
She put a spell on a soldier who gave her a coup de grace. It was easy, the minds of some soldiers are so uncomplicated. Sabrina needed one of them to strike her, shorten her suffering, but complete the curse. However, this is where she erred. That whore performed miracles, gathered the power, got the prophecy and activator right, but fell flat on her face on the simplest thing at the end.
Don't get so excited.
She chose a fool, a bungler. I heard he thrust 5 times with his spear, yet the witch's soul would not quit her corpse.
There was no one guarding the pyre?
It was one of the guards the sorceress chose for the task. His comrades were irate. He spoiled the show for them. The king was no longer anywhere near.
In any case, blood flowed and the curse took root.
Yes, but the harlot got her due.
ややこしいな。まあ、始める?
You're gonna help me, Deathmold.
Of course, as the king ordered.
Listen up. You'll do the paperwork. I get the feeling you like it. I'll need a number of protective runes to summon Sabrina's ghost. They need to detain the sorceress's ghost and anything else that enters this world with it. Find something for me in your library. The runes need to be easy to produce. I haven't seen any artists around here. Apart from that, the Draugrs are likely to begin their forays in search of Henselt. When they leave the battlefield, they'll grow weaker. Your men should be able to handle them. Just equip them with silver-plated weapons. Henselt could also use something silver to defend himself. Over the entrance to his tent, hang a wreath of cinquefoil and fool's parsley. Inside, a fire fueled by juniper branches must burn at all times.
Where will I get so much silver?
Melt down your collection of pots for all I care. Just get it.
Those aren't pots, they're silver vases of Nazaya.
Last of all, give Henselt an instructional talk. Explain that I'll meet him.
And what will you be doing? Drinking ale and fondling the camp women?
There's that, yes. Though I'll also prepare to summon Sabrina's ghost, and figure out what I need to send the fighting specters back to the afterlife. I'll drop by and give you more work as I learn about this curse.
How did you divine that you might recover your memory by lifting the curse?
なぜそのことを? なんでそのことまあ聞くか.
I don't like people poking around in my life.
Learning about others is my job. I must know the secrets of all who wish to approach the king. I've no problem admitting I like the work.
My past has nothing to do with Henselt.
You don't know that? Do you know why I have no friends, Witcher? Because sooner or later I learn all their secrets, which is followed by interrogations, torture, executions.
Just leave my past alone.
これで一通りは話進んだかな。変なやつやからな。ちょっと待ってやな。はい前のトリスとの会話聞いてると友達いないよねみたいな感じではあるけど、荷物が重すぎるっちゃ。
We'll have to sit it out like hens on their eggs until this mist lifts.
It won't just disappear. They say only a spell will lift it.
とりあえず物を売ろう。物を売りつつヘンセルと巡る陰謀について兵士たちに尋ねる。オードリンどこへ行った？どうしたんオードリンって。酔っ払ってるねお前。酔っ払いの話は聞いてられんしな。
Here, boy. Audrey.
バスターソードとか手に入れたよね。いえ、それはね、それは俺に言われても。バスターソード。9から13。バスターソードのくせになんか弱いやん。ちょっと期待したやん。特に何もないな。これか。ドラウグ。ああ、さっき言ってたあれか。死んだ後のバケモンがなんかなるみたいな感じやったな。
Surprised! They have a hand in every rebellion, every evil cause.
You
know me, I'm not prejudiced. I don't get it. What's wrong with those non-humans? The alien races. We'll never understand them.
I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
Here, boys. Audrey!
えらく研いでるね。
Damn it! This is a brothel, not a military camp.
また剣手に入れたよ。サーベル。12から16。
Have you heard? They've killed Demavent.
やっぱ剣作った方がええんかな。
Hush! That's allowed. Henselt can be touchy.
とりあえず物を
Quiet about that.
売ります。取引。いらない。テメリアのジャンクブーツ、防御見てないな。防御。極上の革のズボンやからズボンはいらないな。ブーツはこっちの方が良さそうやね。こんなもんか。あとは全部売ろう。 それでも299か。重さに変えて、鉄鉱石が増えてるのか。革と布、丸太分な、そっか。クラフティングして、丈夫な布とかに変えてったらええねんな。で、丈夫な革、硬い革的なやつ、これか。ある程度作っといたらやろ。お、オイルがなくなった。こんなもんか。何これ。クロウワーってなんだこれ。罠か。これで軽くはなったな。で、他に重たいのは、20、14、20。エレメンタル石ってこんなんいんの？10個ぐらい売るか。こんなもんかな。あとは売るもんねえしな、ほとんど。こんなもんか。今回倉庫とか何？
Leave me be, father!
Leave you be? Your life's at stake! Why, your mother would have my head if anything happens to you!
No! This is about my honor. And plough what mother does to you, I'll practice. I must prepare.
名声に追われたら死んじゃうだけやと思うで、シラリスの殺し屋、弥一に食堂と国産兵と話す。
Relics, artifacts, trinkets, and talismans, hallowed and highly valuable.
ほう、3年前の戦いで死んで遺品を探している。これもクエストか。
I'm interested in objects that belong to the soldiers who perished in the battle 3 years ago. Not any old things. They have to be magically active. I know how to check.
That's not my speciality, Witcher. I deal in relics.
Got anything interesting there?
Ash from the stake where Sabrina burned. Nails that fastened the wheel of death. Splinters from the wheel. I've also got some metal parts and some of the martyr's garments. Whatever your heart desires.
えらい趣味の悪いもんいっぱい置いてないか、それ。特にはないか。
Are you moved by the Prophet Lebioda's parables? Then spare an oren for his humble followers.
そんなにしゃあないな。20ぐらいあげるわ。はい。
Good luck.
Thank you. Please accept this booklet,
お、
which
な
will
んかもらっ
teach you
た。
how to live a worthy life.
賄賂成功とか出てたけど何もらったの？知恵の書。かつて預言者レビオダの弟子が彼にこう言った。師匠どうすればいいのでしょうか。隣人が私の愛犬を欲しがっています。もし犬をあげてしまえば私は悲しみに打ちひしがれます。しかし断れば隣人を傷つけるので心痛みます。どうしたらいいでしょうか。隣人を消せばいいと思う。間違ったことは言ってない。この人商人？違うな。いや、言うて、ゲラルトさん今金ねえんだよ。それも正しいな。これか。トゥットパって ジャーナルでね、クエストが増えすぎてんのよ。腕相撲英断、勇気の象徴。シラリスの殺し屋、オーナー殺者、サイコロポーカー、ロットフィンド退治依頼、陰謀の議論、サブリラの呪い、亡霊の戦場。なんかいっぱいあるね。これは終わってんな。腕相撲はまあまあ後でいいか。戦場にかかったのは呪いの勇気の象徴。アーティファクトはその中に一つが勇気の象徴だった。彼は八重地どんなものなのかを聞いて回ることにした。さっき聞いて回りますか。
Going to the slaughter like a pig for a feast. And there's naught I can do.
聞いて回る。これは
Mind if I join you?
Think I've the right to stop you from taking a free stool?
No right, but you might not want company while you drink.
And why might you want to drink with me?
仕事はある。一人で飲むのは嫌いで。
I prefer to drink in good company.
Doesn't ring true. You don't even know me.
That's true, but I know a good man when I see him. So?
Do what you will. Everyone does what they want. My son, for instance, has decided to die. He's decided to duel Lieutenant Avid, known as the Butcher of Sidorus. All in all, that makes him a dead man.
ジャーナって聞いてジャーナはひどいやろ。
Lieutenant Avid, who's that?
A killer.
Plenty of those in the army.
No, killing enemies is not the same as slaughtering your own countrymen. The Butcher likes the latter, and he's good at it. The best.
決闘するということか。
They're going to duel to the death?
Are you that ignorant? We've been sitting here for weeks. Nothing is happening, and hence said don't like that, so he's organised some diversions.
You mean tournaments?
Not like tournaments, more like murders. Mock battles without the mocking. The duellers really leave the arena on their own 2 feet. When our unit learned that 6th Company was putting forward the Butcher of Sidorus, there were no volunteers, so we drew straws and it fell to Sven.
He can't back out.
He can, but he won't. I've pleaded, I've begged, but my son's a stubborn one. The pup's got honor. But what good's honor to a corpse?
勇敢と無謀の差を間違えてるか？
What if I helped you?
What kind of question is that?
Could I count on you in return?
Save my son, and there won't be a thing I wouldn't do to aid you.
I take that as your vow. Where's Sven?
Training in front of the canteen, near the mercenary's tent. You'll know him when you see him. Why didn't he turn out like
これでシラリスの殺し屋が進むのか。
Get a hold of yourselves.
やめておけ兵士。
I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
さっきこれでやるか。進んでんやった。これか。
Leave me be, Witcher. I must train. No time for idle chatter.
まだ入れ墨取れてないな。ほら首んとこ。自分で今画面に指さしてしまったけど、見るでしょこの首の。消せないのよまだ。で、何してんの？
Sven?
Who's asking?
Somebody who just might save your ass.
Piss off.
口の聞き方に気をつけろよ。言葉に気をつけろ若造ってあったわ。あんたを助けると約束した。英雄ぶるのはやめろ。これやな。
Never speak to me that way again.
Why? Will you beat me? I'm to fight the Butcher. I piss on your threats.
I promised your father I'd help you.
Then go back and ask his pardon for tricking him.
Will you feel better when they kill you?
I'll certainly feel worse if I cower out.
I'm the last one who'd ask you to do that.
What will you do? Summon the Butcher and send him out on an urgent mission to deflower the Virgin of Edern?
No, we'll fight as a pair against Latond and his second. Your honor will remain untouched, like a 12-year-old nun's petal.
Why do you wish to help me?
お前には関係ない。おじさんとの約束だから、お前だけでは勝てない。真ん中かな。
I told you, your father asked me.
And you courteously agreed. Is that so?
Yes.
You lie.
What difference does it make, really?
レダンってアペットに戦いを挑む。あ、もう戦いを挑むの。だから俺の目の前で剣を抜いて振るんじゃない。なんかここにもあるの。
I am Myron,
じゃあ話す気
Master
はなかった。
Apothecary in King Henselt's service.
薬剤師か。
Geralt. Provenance and profession known only to him, so be it. How can I help you?
I want to stock up on herbs and medicine.
Got a prescription?
A prescription?
I jest. We have supply shortages, so I can only sell you certain medicaments.
笑えない冗談言いやがったな。オイル。清掃オイルは欲しいな。小物オイル欲しい。スメタルホード。スタメルホードか。何これ。体力を犠牲にして陰の力を高める。インセクトオイル。オイルは欲しい。お、マリボあるやん。気力が増えるか。オイルは買っとかなあかんなと思ったらお金が減っていく。悪霊のオイルも欲しい。惨劇欲しい。お、森の賢者あるやん。森の賢者も欲しい。フローゴモ。フローゴモ。それをフローゴモ。クリティカルフォーかな。いらない。猫の目。攻守のドッグもいるな。あ、ライカあるやん。ライカいるいる。体力マイナス 50%。戦闘中の体力回復マイナス 50%。体力回復マイナス 50%。ダメージが増える。モロハの剣やな。分かっとくか。やばい、お金が1000円もなくなった。どうしよう。売れるものはないよね。そんなにないよね。アマゾンやかし方ないね、それは。お、何あなた。
One step closer, and I'll put you in the field hospital.
とりあえず決闘しろ言うてたよな。これか。さてとの前にこの剣でいけんのかな。作れるもん作っといて、攻守ここ6個ぐらい作って、ハルツバイ、森の賢者、森の賢者、森の賢者。で、悪霊のオイルも作っといてだ。困った時のファルカの血を作っといて、サマーを作って、ドラゴンの夢なかったか。あれ、あったあった。あ、1個しか作られへん。オイル作れる。あ、エレメンタル石ってオイルに使うんや。売るんじゃなかった。で、爆弾をセットしまして、で、強化で人間やろ、あれどうせ来んの。はい。
What's a witcher doing here?
どれだ。
Surely they hired
こいつか。
Greetings. I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
I'm looking for Leton David, the butcher of Cidaris.
What do you seek?
お前は卑怯者だ。決闘がしたい。とりあえず煽る。
I'm looking for the coward. Heard he picks fights with youngsters who have yet to start shaving.
What did you say?
He's a coward and a poser. You know him?
I am him, and consider yourself dead, wanderer.
We'll meet in the arena.
Yes, in the arena. Hey, Lysam! You'll be my second. We shall duel in pairs.
See you.
I'm a bit scared of going against the state. The enemy have fed you their propaganda.
決まったよ。ちょっと挑発したけど。
And? Has he agreed?
Yes.
Some whoreson, eh?
Unique among them.
ごめん、怒らさした。
Ready?
Uh-huh.
行こう。
Let's go get him.
あいつが死ぬ前にやらなあかんよな。
Most gracious king, noble lords, men at arms. Shortly in the arena you shall witness the famed Letond Abbot, known also as the Sidoris, at whose side shall stand the Honourable Edwin the Petal Lysam, opposing them of Somewhere and Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. May the gods favor the better men. Begin!
What?
危ない危ない危ない。頑張れよ。むしろ死なれば困んねえけど。助けるぞ。お、タット持ってない？やっちまえやっちまえ。
Hail to the victor! Glory to the vanquished!
勝った勝った。
The prize in the contest was a noble title. Our gracious and merciful ruler, King Henselt, shall generously bestow this upon the young Sven. Heralds will announce the subsequent duels. Long live King Henselt! Long live Kedwin!
勝ったよ。マンフレッドと話す。マンフレッドどこ？あったよ。息子助けたよ。
You salvaged my honor.
He salvaged that foolish head of yours.
I'm a knight now. The king himself will do the honors.
You were born in a pigsty with a labour came to your mother 18 springs ago. Nothing will change that. Witcher, I said you could demand what you will, and my word's no worse than a noble's.
You demanded payment for helping me?
取るのものはない。黙れ。どうしようかな。黙れ言うても一緒やしな。ただのものはないしな。黙れでいっか。
This is between your father and me.
Who do you pray for?
I can't say.
And neither can you, father.
An old soldier's word is no handful of hay with which to wipe your arse.
I'll have naught to do with this.
Go to Madame Carl's brothel and ask for Whistling Wendy. The madam will take you to her tent and leave you alone. Wendy will ask what you wish. Tell her you want her smile to open the gates of paradise.
Paradise とか言ってたけど。
Yeah.
And beware of Vincent Trott. He may be hiding with the conspirators. Dangerous man, that one.
Deathmore's looking for him. And if he finds him, we may all end up tasting the executioner's axe. That scoundrel falls into the sorcerer's hands. He'll give us all up to save his own skin.
I'll be careful.
Trott wears a magic suit of armor. He could prove a difficult foe, even for you.
剣で殴り殺しゃいいんじゃないの魔法の鎧って。
Witcher.
何
What?
The king is impressed with your skills. He's called on me to organize a tournament.
If this goes on, his entire army will be slaughtered before he moves against Eddern.
This time it'll be a tourney of knights. None of that slaughter for the riffraff to enjoy. The king will reward the winners handsomely. If you're interested, find me by the arena.
はいはい、いたします。金もらえるんやったら何でもやります。これか。ヘンセル島王の御前試合。要するにあれか。王様の前でやるあれか。命を落とすまで戦うわけではないが、切ったりついたりは禁止されておらず、闘技場の砂地に赤い血が流れる日は日常茶飯事。試合は夜明けから日没までの間に行われ、一茶はしばし考えたプラウン、出る。試合は昼間に行われる。今昼間やろ。この話だ。
Who do I spy if not the famed Geralt of Rivia?
You seem to know me, but I have no idea who you are.
And you're worse off for that, for I can make you even more famous.
You write ballads or something?
I've no notion of songs, but the king's vested me with the task of organizing nightly tourneys. A swordmaster like you must be eager to show off his skills.
ロッドフィンドの、この人もロッドフィンドか。戦い以外に興味はないのか。
Nightly tournaments are a pastime for real men.
Does King Henselt have any interests besides fighting?
We value knightly tradition in Kedwin. Only duels in the arena let a knight stay in good form and hone his skills.
騎士道ね。参加するよ。
All right.
その騎士
I'll
道っ
take
て
part
も
in
んね
your。tournament.
The king will be pleased. Just remember, this will not be a fight to the death.
I'll try not to forget.
Duels take place from noon to dusk. You'll find me by the arena then.
I'm done with this cursed place. Square that fuck
tournament.
参加したね。
Duels take place from noon.
As long as they
あ
pay
つあ
us.
つあつあつあつあつあつあつあつあつあつあつあつあつあつ HP 減った。ちょっと待って。ヒール。あ、キャラクターのレベル上げれる。忘れてた。どうしようね。魔法ルートクエン。いえいえ、そのおっさんの燃え姿は嫌やな。なんかクエン強力にできへんのかな。境界軍。陰の強度ってことはあれか、これで硬くなるのかな。クエン硬くしときたいよな、どうせやったら。剣士のルートもちょっとな。戦闘中の気力回復速度プラ40。これ欲しいしな。って感じやな。気力回復の方が優先やな。移動してる。ここ話してもいけんじゃん。
Tournaments. Now that's a pass.
はい。参加したい。
Can we start the tourney?
Duels take place from noon to.
あ、まだダメ。そう。もう OK やね。前にですね。人間やろ。使って。はい。
Tournaments. Now that's a pastime.
参加したい。
Can we start the tourney?
Ready?
いいよ。ルール聞いとくとりあえず。
What are the rules?
Two adversaries fight until one of them yields.
That's it?
The loser is out of the tourney. Ready?
相手誰？
Who will I be fighting?
Your opponents will be Gwydion, Rendag, and Boran. Interested to know who they are?
ボリンはどんなやつ？
Tell me about Boran.
Boran's famous for his courage. He fears nothing and no one.
ダンデリオンさん、剣持てるけどすぐ逃げるから。レンダリング。レンダング。
Who's Rendag?
呼びにくいな。
A very experienced soldier. He's fought in all of Hensel's campaigns for the past 20 years.
20年間行われたって結構な年か。そのグイディオン。
Who's Gwydion?
One of the top fencers in the Kedweni army.
トップの剣士か。それ面白そうやな。
Their names are enough.
Ready?
いいよ。
I am indeed.
Let's begin then. Witcher Geralt of Rivia will now fight the Honorable
屈服するとかあん
Gwydion.
ねんけど。威勢がいいね。痛い。魔法使って怒られるのかな。あ、
Witcher Geralt wins! You won. Let me know when you're ready for the next fight.
All right.
魔法使っていいみたいやで。
Tournaments. That's a past.
参加したい。
Can we continue the tournament?
Ready?
いいよ。
I am indeed.
Let's begin then.
魔法使ってええんか。
The Witcher will now take on the Honorable Rendag.
さあ来いよ。盾持ちやろ。結構硬いねあなた。あ、痛い。しゃあないな。よいしょ。あ、出血してる。もしかして見た。え？
I surrender! Witcher Geralt wins! You won. Let me know when you're ready for the next fight.
なんか楽やな。やっぱ人型は楽やな、慣れると。
Tournaments. That's a...
はい、やるやる。
Can we continue the tournament?
Ready?
いいよ。
I am indeed.
Let's begin then.
あともしかして何してもえ
Geralt
えん
of
かな。
Rivia will now take on the fearless Boran.
ちょっと高いとこ登るの反則じゃね？魔法使ってちょっと反則やな。やばい、気力がねえわ。危ない危ない危ない。あ、痛い。諦めんの早くね、
Witcher
あなた。
Geralt wins!
Is there not a single fucking soul in Kedwen able to beat the Witcher? Dung-filled cowards, all of you!
Apparently not in Kedwin, but in Temeria, Perhaps. I'll give it a shot.
That could be interesting. If you win, I'll double the reward.
The Witcher's challenger this time will be Vess, a maiden serving in an elite unit of the Temerian army.
ベスも二刀流？あんま殴りたくないんですけど。やりにくいな、なんかベスは。
I surrender.
A few more like him and I could conquer half the world. Give him the prize. He's earned it.
The king wanted a spectacle and he got it. A shame the result was so predictable.
Witches are not invincible.
Seems this one is. But you were brave nonetheless.
She fought harder than all the Kedweni soldiers combined.
You're very kind.
Wasn't so kind in the arena.
He took me seriously.
That's true.
Thanks for not giving me a handicap. I'm going back to my camp. Visit me if you want.
Women, here's your praise. I need to get back to my business.
Thanks.
はい、お金もらった。50しか経験値くれへんの？200円ぐらいしかくれてないけど。あんだけ戦って。なんかクエストアイテム四角いコインもらってんねんけど、俺。いつもらった？いつもらったはい、行こう。で、まだ終わってないのか。ベスと話す。ベスどこ？お？
Piss off out of here.
You're talking to an elder. So show a little respect, you prick licker.
Respect for you? This is no place for crappers like you. Out, I said.
Aye, true. Join the pigs in the pen, that's your place.
いた。それは痛い。暴力を振られていた兵士と話す。次から次へ問題増やしやがって。
Are you all right?
Best leave. Old Maverick ain't a good companion. Unless you're looking for someone to mock.
What I saw back there, that happen often? What's the problem?
I've bigger problems to deal with than the camp tramps. My nightmares have invaded my waking life. The specters haunt and hunt me by day.
Come on. Nightmares are common. Start at the beginning.
One night, I walked to the riverside and sat there, staring at the stars. I must have fallen asleep. I dreamt of my birdie, her milk-white bosom, her gentle voice. I saw and heard her as if she sat beside me, and then that voice became a terrifying whisper. Curdled the blood in my veins. I opened my eyes, but the spectre remained. It went on talking, hovering over me, stretching its mitts out towards me. I felt a deathly chill, and then it happened.
What?
Never been a coward. At the fore and fierce in many battles. But a human's one thing. A spectre's another. No other way to put this. I shit myself. Out of fear. Pants right full by the time I got back to camp. Since then, they mock me. Call me the crapper.
あんたそれでも兵士か大げさすぎやすぎないか。どっちも煽ってるよな。あんたそれでも兵士か？
I'm not surprised, to be honest.
あら？ちょ。
What else?
少し聞きたいこと
I want to ask something else.
Ask away.
が。なぜ川岸に行ったんだ
Why did you go to the beach?
During Henselt's last expedition, we stayed in a house there. My unit was on the lookout for Demaven's forces trying to cross the river. I just wanted to recall the old times.
So you took part in the campaign 3 years ago?
Took part? I barely escaped with my life. Leva, the brothel medic, saved me. Talk to her if you want to learn more. She knows everything about the camp.
What time did the Spectre appear?
I went to the beach after my watch, so it must have been an hour before midnight. I've no idea how long I slept, but when I reached the camp, it was dawning in the east.
I'll deal with the Spectre, but you should know a witcher's services don't come cheap.
My soldier's pay is meager. Got but a few coins in my pouch and some pipeweed. Would you do it for that?
無理だ。やるしかないの。今絵をちょっとでもくれ。
Alright.
くれるんやったら3姉妹。3姉妹ね。3姉妹。なるほどね。無理です。そんないっぱいは無理です。そんなことで俺ベスに会いに行かなあかんのよ。ベスはどこ？何これ？いや、あれではないよ。なんかあったよね。クリームバスターソーだな。まあ、後でええよ、これ。あっちにはどう行くんだ？こっちか。これ？壁壊したら怒られそうやな。どこに行くんだ？どうやって行くんだ？まだ午前試合のやつが終わってないのよ。そう、どっか。てか、ベスもついてきてねんな。あ、外の野営地ってことか。え？
Oi, Witcher! Out in these wastelands hunting monsters? Well, if you see 2 of my men, tell them I'll rip them both brand new assholes if they miss muster.
もしあったら伝えよって言われ自分で伝える。なぜみんなあそこへ？
What are they doing there?
It's a common malady. A day don't go by that some dimwit don't sneak out of the camp to go to the gullies.
全員死んでるかもな。俺が探してやる。これ全部聞いたらあかんな、多分。聞いてへんかな。
They may never return.
Anything's possible. But I, for one, hope they just overdid it with the liquor and fell asleep in some bush.
俺が探してきてやるしかないわ。
We'll see if I come across anyone.
Luck be with you. You're a good fellow. Ah, find them and you'll see Corporal Zivik knows how to be grateful.
校長のくせに。ジャーナルが変わっちゃったよ。あ、外にも出れんのか。前にベスに会いに行きたいので。犬か。何これ。
I want to stock up on provisions.
食料を買いだめしたい。
Seek and you shall find.
He was a shepherd, had experience in seeking and finding.
You know the good book? That's worthy of praise.
Any discount on account of that?
No.
倉庫を利用して倉庫とかあんの？なんなんこれ。あ、預けれんねや。預ける預ける。あ、ケイド上の剣めっちゃ強いやん。後で装備しよう。これいらない。あ、いらないもんは入れてった方が良さそうやね。これ重さないやろ。エンドレガクイーンのフェロモン。こんなんあったっけ？ああ、ってこといらんもん預けといた方が良さそうやな。 がそんな重たいやとじゃなくて取引じゃあ取引を捨てないキュウリ、じゃがいも、ガラクタしか売ってねえな。いらないです。で、慶道園の剣に変えよう。23の28、14の21やろ。こっちの方が強いな。これはいらない。取引して。売る。よし。ですがあ、ここか。これが入れずにロッシュの野営地。すごいな、ロッシュ。こんなに持ってきてんの。
He does what?
Puts a pig's eye in his arse. The elder and the recruiter enter, and the mother says, "Son, they've come to take you to war." And he's standing with his back to them, his pants down. He spreads his cheeks and says, "I can see that."
Did they take him?
Not a chance.
めっちゃあるめっちゃある。あ、取れない。あれは取れない。ロシュ何してんの？
Here to spy on us.
Who would I be spying for?
For Henselt, the Death Mold. I heard they hired you.
It just so happens we have common aims. But don't worry, observing Vernon Roach isn't one of them.
In that case, to what do I owe this pleasure?
相変わらず疑い深いね。ロットサムからの知らせは。
What news of good old Flotsam?
Thanks to us, it still is good old Temerian Flotsam. If I hadn't sniffed out Laredo's treachery, a Kedweni garrison would be stationed there already. Constable John Natalis has appointed a new commandant to Flotsam. Let's hope he doesn't turn out to be another whore.
ああ、ナタリスがもう指名したんか。ヨルベスはどうなった？
You miss your old friend, Yorvith?
If the gods are kind, he'll yet fall into my hands. That said, I wonder what the scoundrel's up to.
まあ生かされたからね。アーノルトのことをデスモンドに知らないようにするんだ。
You need to be careful. Death Mold can't learn that you're holding a Kedweni spy.
He won't. Don't you worry, though.
Death Mold has an excellent net of his own spies.
That spy we caught at Laredo's, Arnold. He's prancing around in the next world.
あの世で飛び回ってる。なぜ殺した？まあ UFJ
Did he
し
spill
たかっ
anything
た。
interesting?
He was tough, but waterboarding can be incredibly effective. Eventually, he coughed up that Henselt was trying to bring the border towns to a boil.
Henselt's not stupid. He wouldn't want to wage war on two fronts.
That rat Laredo was supposed to stir unrest in Flotsam. Luckily, you rearranged his intestines with your blade.
すぐ殺すもんな。バージェンでは何が起きてる？
Any idea what's happening on the other side of the Battle of Spectres?
Well, I expect not much has changed. A bunch of dwarves, elves, and peasants are trying to figure out how to save Edirn.
Saskia's an exceptional woman.
But just a woman, nonetheless. Besides, how would you know?
Just a hunch, and there's all the talk. Besides, to assemble an army of elves, dwarves, and humans who fight side by side, you pretty much have to be extraordinary.
You'll not persuade me some woman will defeat Henselt in battle.
You're forgetting one thing. Kedwen's just fighting for a better life. Edirn's fighting for life itself.
Motivation's important, I grant you. But it can't trump knowledge of the art of war. Temeria's my only concern. And I'll be glad to see Henselt's forces tied up here. That's a good thing.
Think he wouldn't stop after conquering Edirn? What if he quickly deals with Saskia and turns his army west?
It's possible. But I hope it won't come to that.
I was wondering what you're actually doing here, Vernon.
The Blue Stripes never run for work. Especially in a hotbed like this.
You're not about to tell me, are you? And here I thought we had something special.
I've got my finger on the pulse. And I've not forgotten what I came here for, Geralt.
Foltest's assassin.
Precisely. He's holed up like a rat. And he'll meet a rat's end.
ヘンセルトを殺そうとしている奴らを追っている。
How are things, Vernon?
Quiet. Nothing to talk about, really. Like everybody else, I'm waiting to see how events unfold.
Why not stop waiting and try setting something in motion?
My people are combing the area for Letho, who seems to have vanished. There's nothing else I can do. What are you up to?
Busy as ever. I need to lift the fog of specters, reverse Sabrina's curse, and find out who's behind the plot to assassinate Henselt.
I never thought I'd see you so eager to help Henselt.
Coincidence. Our interests happen to have aligned.
What interest might you have in tracking down this plot?
I get the feeling it's all linked. If I can't get to the bottom of this plot, I'll be unable to lift the curse and never recover my past.
In any case, I wonder who's behind it.
Well, I know where the plotters meet. If you want to learn more, come with me.
That would be a grave error. A captain of the Temerian army shouldn't meddle in the domestic matters of another state.
I thought that's exactly what they pay you to do.
Sorry, Geralt. This time I truly cannot help.
そこはしっかりしてんだよ
In the
ね
face of possible disaster, they tried to draft entire villages in Baywood. Half the serfs knew
でだから俺はベスに会えないのベス
The
に会いた
coin
いのベス
says
に
these are pansies, not soldiers. But we'll have to make do with them. We'll put them out front, let the cavalry run them.
Greetings, Geralt.
Greetings, Vess.
元気です
What news from the Blue Stripes?
They're keeping their eyes open, as always.
素晴らしい勝負だったな編成とは勝利を確信している暗殺者の痕跡を見失った編成とか暗殺者は当たったのか明日から聞いていくか
Could Henselt himself be behind the assassinations?
You don't think it's possible? Consider the Pontar Valley. Temeria, Kedwin, and Edirn have been disputing it for generations. Only now, Temeria and Edirn are kingless.
True. Henselt might profit from the deaths of Foltest and Demavend, but covert assassinations aren't his style.
I suppose you're right. The Kedweni king seems to love a good war. Just take a look around. Perhaps that's his ruse. When the cheese goes missing from the larder, no one thinks of blaming the cat.
まあそうやわな争ってる中でこいつだけ生きてるもんなまだ痕跡を見失った
We've lost the assassin's trail.
The trail led us here. If it goes no further, the assassins must be in the vicinity. I see two possibilities. Either Henselt hired them, or he's their next target.
We'll find out soon enough.
二択だねヘンセルとは勝利を確信してる
Henselt thinks he'll take Vergen easily.
A regular army will always win against a popular uprising. I know this, Henselt knows it. I don't understand why Saskia doesn't.
Maybe she'd rather die than surrender. Or she has a surprise in store for Henselt.
Possibly. Henselt keeps the precise plans of his campaign a secret.
Why haven't you set up in the Kedweni camp? Information becomes more available the closer you get to the source.
Henselt doesn't trust us and I don't blame him. If not for this damn fog, we'd have moved even further south.
まあそうやな霧も消さな動かれへんもんな素晴らしい勝負だったな
I wanted to thank you. That was a great fight.
The only great fights are those I win.
It's no dishonor to lose to a mutant created for swordsmanship.
If it wasn't a tournament but a battle, we wouldn't be speaking now.
You were better than all the knights of Ketwin put together.
You're very kind.
I'm sincere.
A rare trait. Perhaps I should take advantage of this opportunity.
この2択とさっきの会話からしてどうなんっていう俺もそう思うそう思う残念だが時間俺もそう思う
Since we're being honest, I'd like to have some wine with you.
With pleasure.
I wasn't expecting you to agree. This was your chance to get back at me.
I have no need. In truth, I'm grateful to you.
Interesting.
I was sure you'd go easy on me. Then I'd have told you to bugger off.
だいぶ手加減したけどね俺
Seriously? I have some Tucson wine in my tent. Could I tempt you?
Lead the way. I learned more about you from that duel than from all our conversations put together.
I'm curious. According to Geralt of Rivia, what is Vess like?
彼女は勇敢で美しい戦士だ彼女は男勝りだ男勝りでも別にないけどな
She's ambitious, honorable, and beautiful.
In that order?
What if I say the reverse?
If you think I don't like to hear compliments about my beauty, you're very wrong. I'm a soldier, and it pisses me off when I'm viewed as a pair of tits atop an arse. But I'm also a woman, and like every woman, I have my needs.
In that case, Let's drink to your needs.
I fulfill my needs differently.
Then what do you want to drink to?
To us.
I didn't know there was an us.
Better to live a day as a king than a life as a beggar. First we'll drink the wine, then we'll go to bed.
俺トリスおんねんけどな。どうなんこれ。俺トリスにバレたら貼り付けで燃やされてたらもうおかしくないねんけど。最悪ベッドを捨てられるベッドが一つ増えんねんけど。まあ、押しとくか。
Can we do it the other way around?
ヘルスブレイカーとか出てきて称号もらったけど。じゃあ俺はここから無言になるので。
So, the battle was on.
ロッシュいるよね。
They almost broke our ranks. Their sons dropped their pikes and ran to the archers' corpses.
Did they start looting?
いるよね。
They picked up the bows
ずっ
and
とそれ
shot
を考
at the
えて
enemy.
てんけど、ロッシュいたよね、
Each
普通
shot
に。
meant a dead man.
見たよね、そら。
serfs from Byron.
あ、大丈夫、気にしてない
Exactly.
隅っこの方におったよね、あなた。ちょっと気まずいやん。あれ、ベスどこ行った
Dodge! Wake up!
あ、なんかすごいバチッとか言った。ベス
We got our orders and got busy preparing to leave the village.
ああ、もうないんか喋ること。
She comes up to him and says, "You promised to come
Oh,
back,
Zoltan
and a
oluyor.
soldier never lies to his girl."
ゾロタンがおる。間抜けおるんか、じゃあどっかに。
Greetings, Geralt, in these humble foreign walls.
Greetings.
My heart rejoiced to see that dear old noggin of yours emerge from a sea of unknown faces.
調子はどうだレスのことで何かしていこう。ロッシュとはうまくやってるか
You're spending all your time in Roach's camp. Have you two become chums?
Chums? That's a bit rich. But he doesn't piss me off as much as he used to. Either he's changed or I've grown accustomed.
どっちも変わってません。
Maybe. Besides, the camp has loads of other attractions. His men cheat me at cards, and there's a tit or two to hang the gaze upon.
If that's what you're after, there's a regular whorehouse in Hensel's camp.
How can you compare a whore's tits to Vessi's? I could buy myself the others, but hers are just to be admired. I heard you had a bit of fun with Vess.
Did she tell you?
No. Is there anything to tell?
Ask her.
ああ、絶対燃やされるよな。
All rested after the boat trip?
Don't remind me of that. My stomach churns at the very thought.
You could have traveled here on foot.
If I'd known it before days of rocking, I would have. And if they told me I'd be eating dried and salted cod 3 times a day, I'd have clobbered myself with my own hammer before boarding that boat.
そのことで何かしてるか。
You've been around. Heard anything about the Kingslayer?
Just that Henselt is shitting himself for fear that his head is about to be separated from his shoulders. For me, the assassin's hiding out in the ravines. An ideal place for his kind. Anyway, I've been wondering, why the fuck do you care so much about this cunt that you're so ready to stick your neck out to find him?
おめえを晴らす必要、俺の過去を知っているからだ。暗殺の目的を知りたいからだ。まあ、一番は俺はこれやねんけどな。
Because I'm innocent.
The wise know that. And I didn't think you'd trouble yourself about what the fools think.
As long as Letho is free, I'll remain a suspect. I can only prove my innocence by presenting the culprit. No other way.
What will you do when you find him?
やつを見つけてどうするか。まだ らわかんねえな。
We'll see when I talk to him, when I learn the truth. Maybe I'll see his point. And maybe I'll just cut off his head.
調子はどうだ？
I see you prefer the company of Vernon and his men.
The soldier in Hensel's camp looks at me like I'm a lump of rotten meat.
You think they suspect you of being a spy?
Who the fuck knows what's in their bloody heads? You know what? I regret I'm not a spy. I feel like the last bloody cunt here. Somewhere nearby, my brethren are sharpening their axes, just waiting for the fog to dissipate so they can blunt them on some kid when he necks.
とりあえずゾルタン黙っとけよ。ってことはあいつがどっかにおるはずや。
You're back! What the hell kind of soldier are you?
Watch yourself, Geralt.
ああ、あいつのおる場所が大体分かったわ。
Close the distance.
Aye, there are. No what's so strange about that? Other lands have slizzers, drowners,
And they don't trouble the locals.
What about building bridges?
何してんのかね、この人ね。
None of that. They sit among the rocks and who'd go
ね、
there?
何してんのあなた。
As for tours,
I see you finally decided to relax. Have I ever told you I think you lead a very unhealthy life?
You've mentioned it.
お前より健全に
Evidently
生きて
not
るつも
enough
りや
for you
で。
to take it to heart. Anyway, the whores are quite decent here.
Maybe some other time.
You worry me.
これは聞きたいな。イエネファーと再会できる気がする。
My memories and feelings seem inextricably linked. I seem to be recovering both. I believe Yennefer's alive, and I'll eventually find her.
Triss, Yennefer, that's some life you lead, my friend.
First off, we have no idea if Yennefer's still alive. Second, we have no idea if Triss is alive.
True. You seem to have two women when in fact, you don't even have one.
Their kind doesn't die easily. I'll find Triss as soon as I've dealt with the assassin.
What about Yennefer?
I won't know what to do about her until I see her.
まあそうやな。手がかりがないからね。サブリナの3年前の戦いの話をしきりに耳にする。
Henselt's camp is abuzz with rumors about the events 3 years ago.
When you burn a sorceress at the stake, rumors spread faster than the seed of a lascivious baron.
I know you primarily value sorceresses for their firm busts, but I'm curious. What do you think of Sabrina Gledisic?
Sorceresses complain about feeling underappreciated, persecuted even. But let me tell you, Geralt, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. If they didn't meddle, they wouldn't be burned at the stake. They keep whining about the horrors that took place on Thanet Island, about the order of the world being destroyed. But let me ask you, who brought that about if not them and their scheming?
あそこはなんともだね。大殺しの情報は
Heard anything about Letho?
They say he's hiding in the ravines. He's not alone.
I know.
I fail to comprehend exactly why you have it in for him. He escaped, so what? You're no king, and as such are hardly in danger.
レスは俺の過去を知っている。暗殺の理由を知りたい。お身を注ぐ必要がある。暗殺の理由を知りたい。
Letho is responsible for 2 regicides. I want to know why he did it. Or rather, for whom.
Is that so important?
Witchers don't step into political quicksand for no reason. I don't like the principles that govern the world, but so far nobody's come up with anything better. Murdering kings solves nothing. Quite the contrary.
Let's say you catch him. What then?
殺すかもだから分からないよ。
I'll decide once I've heard him out, learned the truth. Maybe I'll see his point, or maybe I'll just cut off his head.
魔女誰が一番得するか、言うて魔女は誰かに従うわけでもねえからな。ベスを口説こうとしたのか。
Have you tried to, approach Ves?
I've thought about it. On the one hand, I've never rogered a soldier, but on the other, the clean clang of steel against steel at an intimate moment could put off even the most attentive lover. Why do you ask?
I just like to know.
I heard you dueled each other.
You heard right.
You came out on top in the arena. Maybe you should try her in another cell.
Could be interesting, I guess.
Really? You slept with her?
Mm-hmm.
And how was she? Spill it.
Well, there was no cling clang of steel.
お前らな。何も言わへんわもう。資料見たか。
I wonder what Sheila's doing in Henselt's camp.
You're not alone, because she's wondering what you're doing at the king's side.
How do you know?
She asked me about you.
What did she want to know?
I have no idea. I realized right off she was sniffing, and told her she could smell my fingers if she wanted. But that'd be all she'd get.
And she gave up.
Mm-hmm. See how careful I am?
そういうとこはうまいねんな。
Huh? He said he won't forbid them from collecting tolls, but not where there's no river. He said they do better building a highway.
何これ。お、なんかすごい危なそうな人やな。女の人の声が聞こえる。裏になんかあんのか。うわー、絶対あかんやつやん。ダンデリオンっていうやつはそういうやつやから他になんかやれそうなやつって言ったら言うてたこの3姉妹行くかロッドフィーンド行くかが今簡単に行けそうなのはサブクエやからな。どうしようかね。ロッドフィーンドか3姉妹か。どっち行こうかね。ロッドフィーンドも亡霊やろレイスやろ両方とも俺嫌やねんけどな。どっち行こうかね。まあ、物はついてたさっきのジジイにかわいそうやったからこれ言ったろか。リバならきっと役立つ情報を知ってる。レイス行くか。レイスか分からんけどまだ。あ、じゃあ、ここにおるやん。マイか。どれだゴットプレイ。モナ。
From Sintra. Hey,
ね
what are you staring at?
Diddly
I'm not
yourself,
paying
Cobra.
you.
Are you Lever?
If you've got a growth of some sort and you're here for the salve, get in line.
Nothing of the sort this time. You were here during Henselt's previous expedition.
What of it?
I have some questions.
Be quick. Half of Henselt's nobility's waiting for this salve. They've all started pissing blood out of longing for the spouses they left at home.
The ravines around the camp. They don't look like they were shaped by nature.
They're proof of the great power sorceresses can summon. Sabrina's fireballs scarred the ground for many miles around the battlefield.
I'm interested in that tower.
It's the remnant of a manor sacked long ago. They call it the Tower of Debauchery, since Madame Carol made camp at its foot.
Did many soldiers survive the battle 3 years ago?
But a handful. The rest were just vaporized. Those who could walk dragged those who couldn't. All the survivors were horribly burned. Three years back, it was the home of Malgat, a healer, and his family. While he helped us tend the wounded, someone murdered his children. Malgat couldn't come to terms with the tragedy and threw himself into the river. The children were buried behind the house. Their graves should still be there.
I'll let you get back to treating all those brave fighting men.
床の戦士の看護に戻ってくるって。どうなのそれ。崖の上の家か墓地。俺が今どこにおんの？遠くね？三姉妹。だいぶ遠いね、これ。どうやって行くんやろ？外に行けんねんな。これは宿屋がこんなとこあんの？結構広がったね、一生と違って。どうやって行くの？こっちから行ける？なんかものすごく目が合ってるような気がするけど、あなたロッドフィンドですよね、どう考えても。痛いです。ですよね。知ってた。何？調べれないぞ。力いけそうにないな。多分いけねえな。なんていくか。通り抜けたりはできないよね。ロッドフィンドだらけじゃねえのこれ。ちょっと待って。ちょっとお怒りですね、だいぶ。ちょなんで？別にだと戦う理由はない。あ、そう。登れないよね。ちょっとトロールさん
Damn it.
あ？Pretty please. それは疫病神やね。どうやって行くんだ、あそこには。結構離れてるね。こっちからじゃ行ける雰囲気ゼロやねんけどな。ローチが欲しい、ローチが。いや、いけねえな。ほら、戻ってきてるよな、絶対。どうやって行くの？行ける道がなさそうやもんな。もしかしてトロールさんしばかなあかん？そんなことある？崖の上の家か墓地。
I fought the Nilfgaardians a few years back. Now we make camp.
あの崖やろ。これはロッドフィンドじゃないっていうのは助かったけど、ロッドフィンドまだおるやん。 登れそうやなと思ったけど、ここ確かトロールおった場所よな。これそうで登れへんもんな。やるしかないんか。
Wonder how many more will turn up.
死ぬか。危ないよそれ。お、すげえ、お前ら無敵か。え、死んでる。名前どっか登れる場所ないのかい。登れないな。こっから行けそう。全然行けねえわ。まあ一周回るだけやもんなこれ。どっから行くんやろ。こう、もしかして回っていかなあかんの。ぽいよね。ちょっと遠出するか。調べられへんねんな。崖の上で宿屋があっちにあって、こっから回っていくってことか、もしかして。遠征とか言うてたもんな。あっちに行く道があって、お、あ、死んだ。え、何それ。え、あれで死ぬの。あ、どうやら行ったらあかんとかやってんな。ちょっとそれは予想外やな。てかセーブした場所どこまでクリアしてんの。フェンスると、あ、午前試合まだ終わってね。ちょっとそれは罠すぎへん。ってことは外に行かれへんのまだ俺。全員の話聞かなあかんのかまた。とりあえず飛ばして聞こう。
I see you. Maybe. You were. You came.
I こ
Letho knows a lot about me. There are certain things that probably only he can explain.
I'm not so certain you really want to know them.
We'll see.
Let's say you catch him. What then?
I'll just... Hence... There...
What a...
I won't...
That's politics. What's it
よし、これでベストで得た記憶は消せるぞ。
The elder and the recruiter are coming for you. He was slaughtering pigs at the time, so he takes a pig's eye and puts it between his buttocks.
He does what? Greetings, Geralt. They're keep...
全部聞いて。
Or...
Hence...
で、これで。
You're very...
I'd like to sit...
Shame.
Another...
Puts a pig's eye in his ass. The elder and the recruiter enter, and the mother says,
Here to see.
That's...
Why did you kill him?
What else was I to do?
On the boat, you said he was living proof of Henselt's conspiracy against Temeria.
I didn't plan it. He just didn't survive the interrogation.
Maybe you shouldn't have keel-hauled him.
If he'd been cooperative, I wouldn't have had to.
Did he spill anything interesting?
He was tough, but waterboarding can be incredible.
Henselt's not...
That rattle...
Any... Just...
You'll not...
You're...
Temeria...
Think...
It's...
How are... Busy. Wow.
That...
and he's standing with his back to them, his pants down. He spreads his cheeks and says, I can see that.
Did they take him?
Not a chance. Close the distance.
In the face of possible disaster, they tried to draft entire villages in Baywood. Half the serfs knew beforehand and fled into the woods, but the rest were pressed into service. The coin says these are pansies, not soldiers. But we'll have to make do with them. We'll put them out front, let the cavalry run them over. Maybe it'll lose some momentum. So, the battle was on. Terrible losses on the left flank. They almost broke our ranks. The serfs dropped their pikes and ran to the archers' corpses.
Did they start?
Listen, they pulled the bows and shot at the enemy. Each shot meant a dead.
Great. Great. Maybe. Oh.
もしもフラグがあるから外とかなね。
What's every? I don't kill it. What will? We'll.
You're spending.
Maybe. Oh. I see. You know what?
で、これで F をして、セーブして。ってことは外に出られへんのか、霧をどうにかせんと。いやでも外に出る必要ないだろ。いや、あるんかな。こっからが霧やったからな。こっちに行こう方が欲しいな。船で行けたりせえへんの？ロッシュの船を目指してこけ。何これ？ロッシュの野営地なんか。あ、船に戻ってこれるってことか。ああ、ロッシュの船があそこにあるのか。こっちから行かれへん？あ、行けないね。こっちから行ける？もしかして。行けそう。 これでいけるんじゃね？ 3 姉妹でだ。でこうでこう。あ、しまった。あのお姉さんがお話聞かなあかん。忘れとった。そう、霧に揉まれて死ぬとかいう話を聞いとくべきやった。この人か。
What up? Speak. Devil.
全部聞いて。
Did
これで OK。
the room.
はい。
I'll make.
ここでセーブして。さあ行こう。
That's politics. What's it to us?
You should have our seat.
これでいけるやろ。そういえば俺剣つけたっけ？アーケードは剣つけなかった。よいしょ。あれか。崖の上の家か。これが家やな。家の周囲を調べる。家の周囲やから。家の周囲を調べるやろ。待てよ。これってもしかして何もないか。アートのいいやつか。下へ行く。下へ行くのはちょっと早そうやな。こっちは？いや、これ地下臭いな。地下室を調べる。ほい。めっちゃあるやん。もらえるものは全てもらっていく。なんかレーシェンのなんか守りっぽいもんあんねんけど、このレベルレーシェンとか嫌やで俺。下には道がある。見る。ほう。あれこっちには骨がない。あれこっちにもなんかある。
Come on!
死んだ？そんなバカなこと？正しい順番でトーテムに火を灯す。あ、正しい順番で火を灯さなあかんねえな。勝利が実現しまで二度と間違いを犯さない。もっと慎重に進めです。いや、かつてそこで受けられたこの建物の過去をもっと詳しくする。中核中の様子を調べることができた。ほうほう。正しい順番につける。謎解きか。ヒント的なもの。ヒント的なものはねえのかい？なんか本とか持ってたっけ俺。モンタージュの伝説ちゃうよな。頭、足と下、体。さっきこうでつけたよな。正しい順番でトーテムに火を灯す。なんかヒントあるやろ絶対。絶対なんかあるってこれ。絶対これやろ。調べるあるな。ムルーロン、ひし形。ひし形とか買おうか。マリサ、モリア、なんも本的なもんねえもんな。アートで吹っ飛ばす？ダメだよね。石の数か？いや、関係なさそうやな。1、頭何もついてないやつひし形か？頭何もついてないやつひし形。頭、ひし形。はい、あ、いた。あ、合ってたんか。石の数やったけどどうなんやろ。ま マルゲットの手記。魔術に関する式を解読できるものを探す。家の周囲と、調べる。もう何もない。なんなかんぱじゆだうあいあうあ読めねえよ。また増えたな。なんか進んだ。これか。別のクエストか。三姉妹はこれか。で、三姉妹一つ増えて、三姉妹。墓もう一回行かなあかんの？マリサ、ルルロ、でこれか。マルゲット。墓場の謎。これもまた違うか。もしかしてあれ？先に解いてしまってわけわからんことになってる？転がってるだけか。もう関係ねえな。ではさっきの砂浜か。ここでミューシス。なんだこれ。関係ねえな。謎か謎やな。 謎が謎やな。で、ここにもなんかがあると。墓場の謎。マップで見ると三姉妹三姉妹。あ、これもこれだけか。書物とか落ちてない？落ちてないね。カラスは帰ってきたけど掘り起こすとかないしね。ねえよね。墓場の謎、俺が一番謎やねんけどな。クエストマーカーまだ家の中か家の下やねんな。なんだろ壊せるもん全部壊してみるか。壊れねえ。なんかダイナミックに出てしまったけど。あとここの海岸のやつ。もうちょっと周り調べなあかんだ。足跡か。足跡としても適当にも伝ってったところでねえもんな。これじゃ海やしな。乗れるわけでもない。じゃあなんだ。壊せる？壊せねえよな。タクシーじゃねえ、ヤーデンか。いやー関係ねえな。でもクエストの場所あと2つだけやな。だって見たところでって感じやな。アイテムヒント。 まあぶりっ子めぐる直接関係、あの書類はまあこの三姉妹には関係ないと。墓地には3つの墓石があり、それぞれもあるけど、またそこにあの医者の墓の名前もあった。自殺者の遺体を誰かが回収してわざわざ埋葬するというのは奇妙な話だ。ゲラルトは何とするかな。さらにモロンというのも、これまた新しい謎。謎しかねえぞ。どういうことだ？他に答えがあるってことか？これだけじゃわからんな。あるびっくりマークがあるクエストの位置はここだけ。どういうことだ？まだ家の中に何かあるってことを見逃した。ウィッチャーのメダルにも反応しないしな。見逃しちゃう、なんか。でもここが怪しいよな、そう考えると。ダメだな、壊してはせんな。どういうことだ？びっくりマーク、謎の墓場で、ここヒントは全部出尽くしたもんな。なんかヒントあったか？ゲラルトは夜に川岸に行くことにした。夜に川岸に行くことにした。これ川じゃねえけどな。幽霊とか言うてるもんな。夜まで待ってみるか。はい、夜です。なんかいるね。どう考えてもいるね、あれ。ってことは待てよ、地下にもおるとか？いや、いないね。いないけど。こん中におるのか？いや、いないな。どう見ても会話ができそうな内容で、見た目ではねえけどな。あれ？
You're not the one we seek, though his aura is strong, even on you.
Impossible. I watched Maverick wash his pants.
Who are you?
勇気を通す。俺はウィッチャーだ。俺ウィッチャーです。ゲラルトです。
I'm a witcher, and I'm here because you haunt an innocent man. You've ruined Maverick's life, and it's high time you left this world.
Maverick? Innocent? That son of a bitch murdered me and my two sisters, then threw our bodies off the cliff. Our father, Malgat, died of despair. Fortunately, fate has brought Maverick here again, straight into our hands. Revenge shall be ours.
嘘だ、死ね。確かめる必要がある。幽霊って嘘ついたっけな。確かめる必要がある。
I need to find out if you're telling the truth. If your story checks out, I'll bring Maverick here.
墓地へ行くか、マーブリックに話しかける。墓地、ああ、これで話がやっと進んだんか。ああ、やっぱ夜に来なあかんかってんね。とりあえず近いから墓地に行ってみよう。調べちゃった。マリサ。いや、俺も嘘だって叫びたかったけどさ、叫ぶタイミングなかったんな。墓地へ行くか、墓地来ましたけど。誰もいないよ。マーブリックに話しかけてみましょうか。馬が欲しいっちゃ。とりあえず戻ってマーブリックに話しかけよう。墓地に行っても何もなかったしな。間違えたか、俺道逆向いてる。こっちだ。え、ハーピー。
Shit, you stink.
おっつ、まだいるの。ハーピーすんだよね。まだいるよ。親玉みたいなおるやんけ。とりあえずお金になりそうなので持って帰ろう。重くなったら売りゃええしね。行ったらあかん方じゃね。行ったらあかん方だね、これまた。これ。どこで道間違えた俺。こっちか。こっちじゃねえな。あれ？まっすぐ、もうちょいまっすぐ行って右か。相変わらずウィッチャーらしく一つのミッションが難しいね。 塔があそこか。マーヴェリックに話しかけるやから、あ、中戻らなあかんパターンか、これ。
Keep your guard up. That's more like it.
His mother comes and tells him, "Don't be stupid. The elder and the recruiter are coming for you. Don't be stupid."
中に戻らなあかんな、これは。なかなかなお使いやな。
Well, it was here yesterday.
よっしゃ。ちょっとこれ以上クエストが増えるの困るから後で話しかけよう。まだオードリーって叫んでんの？オードリーやったわ。
Still looking for coins.
What else am I to do? Trouble approaches. It's driving me crazy.
They've hired a witcher.
こいつか。
Have you managed to do anything, Witcher?
崖の上の小屋に行ったぞ。亡霊があんたは人殺しだと。
The specter claims she's the ghost of one of the sisters you murdered. They're out for revenge.
Is that why you wanted my coin? To talk rubbish? You're no better than them, you freak! Away with you, demon!
なんか怒ってどっか行ったぞ。ちょっと頭どんの俺。人の話は最後まで聞きましょう。そしてあんだけ怒るってことは事実か？
Still looking for coins. What else am I to do? This mist's driving me crazy. Aldrin!
基本殺されたとか恨みとかそんな関係じゃないと出てこへんしな。なんか裏がないと呪い的には発動せえへんからな。あのジジイが嘘ついてるとしか思えんな。レイスっていうかナイトレイス的なもの3体はきついぞ。戦うことになったら。ただいま。お？あら？これは。
You're a fool, Witcher! You trusted a ghost born of suffering. My power shall grow with what you have granted me. When I devour your soul, nothing will stop me!
What? Who are you? And who murdered the sisters?
Their beloved father did. Adernian soldiers defiled them, and he could not abide the shame. A sensitive murderer.
Why did you go after Maverick? Why not let him live?
Ah, his father, you see.
He had certain dealings with me.
I was elated when he gave his children up to me.
Sent them into my arms.
When he himself had joined us,
my power grew. I felt a might in me like never before. And then I thought, families should stick together. And I was right. Maverick was scrumptious.
Odd that you never noticed Maverick had only 2 sisters and not 3. Initially, I worried I would not fool anyone with a multiplied female soul.
But his brothers proved too resistant, and I was forced to try. Lucky for me, a naive witcher came along.
え、ちょっと。
Take that.
いててててて。ジェーモンと本気の本読んできてるやん。途中で失敗。What？ 失敗すんのあれ。あれで失敗か。だけ苦労したの失敗か。それはちょっと辛いな。まだ来るのか。ちょっとこれは分かりにくかったなーって。だいぶ黒い殺され方したね。設計図か。ショック。失敗×ってなってるもんな。まあこの世界ではよく半分になるからね。悪霊は空にその力を増したのであったって最悪やなこれ。後でどうせ強くなって出てきましたっていうやつじゃないの。これか。あ、剣やね。まあまあ強いやん。ドワーフの鎧の破片。ねえな、そんなもん。ショック。とりあえずあっちに八つ当たりしよう。ショックやな。そこからクエスト×なったやん。なんでもかんでも妖怪の言うことは信じたらあかんね。妖怪？モンスター？時にはいいやつもおんねんけどな、モンスターの中にも。一章にはまあ実験台にされたのかなんかやたら追いはぎされた幽霊がおったから、まあ殺させてあげてんけど、今のが全部ダメか。経験値もらえなかった。
His mother comes and tells him the elder and the recruiter are coming for you.
町に戻って終わりか。
Not another fucking stone.
収穫としては霧が晴れん限り外に出れないのとモンスターの言うことはあまり聞いてはいけないってことだね。
I'm done with this cursed place. I'm a bit scared of going against the saints. The enemy have fed you their propaganda. Ah! But what if she's truly an anointed virgin?
どう見ても俺だよね、これ目の傷といい。 俺臭いね。ってことで今回はここまでかな。なんか予想来たけど。邪魔もしかして俺。ということで6話はここまでで、次回もまあまあサブクエを失敗しないように進めていくって感じかな。ではではご視聴ありがとうございました。お疲れ様でした。